So as Israel mentioned that I'm Said, Director of Switch School of Mine, Professor in Mineral Processing. And if you are in mineral processing, probably you should know because I wrote some of the most famous books in mineral processing, like dry mineral processing. So uh, you know that these days, whenever you go to the news, you will hear that a lot about new technologies, new mobile phones, new aircraft, new electrical cars, and many other things. And all these new technology needs more material. When we are doing this green transition, which I'm not sure it is that much green, uh, we need more material because we are going to reduce the consumption of fossil fuels, and now we need to make things. We believe if we are making things electrical, it's reduce the fossil fuel consumption. But we should figure it out how it would be in reality. Maybe 2050, we can figure it out. Do we really catch that green transaction or not? Anyway, but when we go to these electrical vehicles and compare them with those which use fossil fuels, we will see that somehow the consumption of metal and materials increased by 2 or 3 times. For example, only in terms of copper, the consumption of copper in electrical cars, electric vehicles, is double in compare with normal cars, and sometimes if you go back, it is 4 times higher. I'm only talking about copper. If we go to the high-tech high-tech vehicles and look at what type of elements we are using in structure, that we are using huge amount of lithium to make the batteries, rare earths to make the magnets, and many other things. So the weight of electrical vehicle in reality is 2 times higher than fossil fuels. So what that means, it means we need more material, more raw material. And where these raw material are coming from? They are coming from mining. They're coming from earth. Right now, we are not doing mining, space mining anywhere in the space. So where we can find these things, we can only find them on Earth, the place that we are living. So if you look at on the demands of critical raw material or general material, even steel, we can see that the level of demand, the level of increase is sometimes 20 times, 100 times more than every year, the last year that we have. And every year it's increased. I remember when I was in the US and I was working on extraction of rare earth minerals. Uh, Toyota purchased 25 kilograms rare earth metals for next 10 future years. But a year after that, they announced that they finished that 20 tons. So you know that Toyota have very good statistical abilities, and they calculated they needed for 10 years. But after a year, they figured that no, it is only enough for a year because they are going to change the technology and they need more. And 2009, China stopped somehow exporting rare material, which was one of the reasons that we have financial crisis around the world. Right now, over 90% of rare earth minerals, as an example, produced in China. If we look at to the critical raw material and see who produced this material, we can say that China, 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 China. Only in terms of like niobium, it's produced in Brazil. The dominant is Brazil, and then after that, Canada. So we need to do something in Europe, and we need to have a good plan for it. Because the number of critical raw material in European critical raw material every year increase. And right now, if you go to the table for 2023, you will see that even copper is in the critical raw material for European countries. All these things together telling us we need to more explore in Europe, we need to extract more, and we need to process it. So from mineral to metal, we need to enhance whatever we have. Simple calculation shows that we need 1.2 million people who are working in that area. I'm not talking only about mining, all around the mining area, to catch what is our target for 2030. And right now we are far behind. So we need definitely more people, and we need to recruit more students. That's why I'm here, and that's why we are starting to deal with the Swedish School of Mines. If we put Turkey and Russia out of Europe, they are inside of Europe, but they are not European Union country. If we put them out, Sweden is the biggest mining country in Europe. And that's why we called it our center Swedish School of Mines. And we are in Sweden, we are dealing with many different metals, many different type of materials, from like copper, iron, lead, zinc, gold, and soon rare earths. I don't know, you followed the news like last year, since last year, Sweden announced that we are producing around 30% of demand, what today Europe demands for rare earths, so in 2027 in Luleå. LKAB is a company which is somehow producing 90%, over 90% of the steels that we need in Europe. And now they announced that as a byproduct, they are going to process rare earths. It is a project that I'm part of. And they are going to making a big facility in Luleå for processing rare earth minerals. So they need, again, more exploration, more geological analysis, more mining, processing, and process metallurgy. So all the chain. And they are going to make a beautiful facility, again, in a city, which is very important because usually mineral processing or processing plants are far from the cities. But they are going to make a big facilities close to Luleå, which has airport, train station, train rooms, and many other facilities. And they are going to hire many people for their process, for their plants. So if I want to talk about Swedish School of Mines, LKAB and many other mines in Sweden started to invest at Luleå and establishing Swedish School of Mines. Swedish School of Mines is an umbrella for all the value chain, all the value chains in mining, from mineral to metal. We have all departments that a mining institute needs together. We have geophysics, we have geology or geology, we have geochemistry, environmental analysis, geotechnique, mining, rock mechanics, mineral processing, process metallurgy, hydrometallurgy, pyrometallurgy, and the whole value chains that a mining institute needs. So in this term, in Sweden and somehow in Europe, in Sweden, we are the only one. And in Europe, we are one of the rare one, maybe one of the 3 or 4 that has all facilities, all departments together. So if, for example, you have a question, or if you're geology students and you have a question about processing, with walking distance, you can go to another department and start asking questions. So Swedish School of Mines, the place that I'm its director, working on all these areas and having a wide range of investigation in different areas. So we are working on education, research, and infrastructure. So we are developing many different facilities for our students. And if we go forward, we can see that all these three are linked. And it is not like that if you are a student, like master student or bachelor student, because we have bachelor in English as well, you are not part of the research. Yeah, myself, my bachelor students are part of the research. And from since they start, after the first year, they are learning that how they can do the research or how they can be involved in the research and somehow finding their future job, their future way that they are going. So we are working in all this area from the geology to extraction in bachelor, master, and PhD. So we are one of the toughest universities in the engineering in Europe. And we have a wide range of master, which is present in English, and one bachelor, which is English again. So for European students, everything is free, fully free, bachelor and master. And if you are a good student, you will receive a scholarship, something around 1,000 euro per month, over 1,000 euro per month. So every year, with to our master students, sometimes even or to our bachelor students, we are providing around 10 scholarship. I can say that in some cases it can rise to 20 scholarship, which is around, as I mentioned, around over 1,000 euro, beside of free education. So, and I think, that for master level, it is kind of good money. When I was master, it was less than this. And so if you go to the website of our university, you will find easily, if you Google Swedish School of Mines, go to the program, you will see our program, and you will find a link for the scholarship, or you can email me or one of our recruitment group. We have one of the biggest recruitment group in Europe, 6 people, which are all in a professor level. They are working on the recruitment. So the people are very well educated in the mining, recruiting students and showing the correct direction, the way that their students are looking for. So you can contact any of us, and if you go to Swedish School of Mines, you can easily find them on the first page. And the head of this recruitment group is Lina. So you can contact her or any of us, then you will find your answer easily. Although the website is very well designed, and if you go to the program, you will find the correct direction. So, I didn't update this number, but during 8 months, we recruited around over 800 students inside of Sweden and around the world. So it was one of the most successful recruitment campaign that we had. And I wish we had more. And we have many Spanish students from different levels. One of them right now is here. And before I come to Madrid, many of them told me, yeah, go, bring more. So we have many different programs. We are part of Emerald. We signed Erasmus contract with Madrid University. We have Emerald, which is type of Erasmus also, and with University of Freiburg. And so you have the opportunity to apply for that. Then this opportunity consider 4 different universities. You will get, and we are welcoming European students, especially to this program because it is an international program. And in this program, you will received 4 degrees, 4 master degrees from 4 different universities, and you will take some courses like each 6 months. You will be in one of these universities, and with very, very good projects at the end as a thesis. And so you will gain a lot of experience, and you can find many opportunities to find a link in the industry. Swedish School of Mine or Luleå University of Technology have different centers, research centers, CAM, SAN, and Swedish Mining and Innovation in different levels. So SAN and CAM are on a basic level. We are doing fundamental investigation in these these two centers. And in another one, Swedish Mining Innovation, you directly work with the industry, LKAB, Boliden, Northvolt, Zinkgruvan, and other processes, other plants. And you will gain a lot of experience. You will find your future job. So I can tell you a very interesting number about our graduated students that somehow before their graduation, 95% of our students taking a job before graduation. If we go to after graduation, 100% of them taking job because we have LKAB, we have Boliden, we have Zinkgruvan, we have Talga, we have Northvolt, and if I want to tell you the name of all these Swedish companies, it would be a long list. So there are a lot of job opportunities. For example, Boliden announced to take some positions to hire some people last year, and they wanted to take 7. They couldn't fill it. Now it's 9. I mean, they took it, but the demands increased because they want to work in other area of the mine, and we need more people. So another example, my own PhD student, he was in the 3rd year of his PhD. There was not any job position, but because he was very good, the company, because he worked with Boliden told him, come join us. And he finished his PhD in 3 years. And actually, proudly, he was selected as the best PhD student. So I will talk about that a little bit more after that. We are working on critical raw material. We have a center which focuses on critical raw material. We are having a tight relationship with EU. Somehow we are advisor of EU. You can be part of that. Our students in future will be our employees. Even our PhD students are employees. So they are working a lot with different centers, and we are steering committee of Nordic countries in critical raw material, and somehow we are part of developing policies for EU in terms of mining. So your work, your research, showing us the direction in close future where we should go. In terms of quality, again, it was part of things that I mentioned. Usually, our students' thesis, master, PhD, will be selected as the best thesis in the mostly in Sweden because there is not any assessment for all Europe. And if you go and see that the assessment of best thesis in engineering, you will see that we are always winning the award, and the award is very somehow fancy award, over 8,000 euros for the best thesis. So there are a lot of opportunities in our school. We have very high facilities, high-tech devices, and like I don't know how much you are in mining, but for example, we have Micro XRF, which is one of the most high-tech technology, one of the most recent technology. I don't want to go to detail because if you go to our labs, we have many different labs, and Swedish School of Mines is one of the well-equipped one. We have a very tight collaboration with even banks which are coming and investing on the research that we are doing with many different centers. And like, I'm not gonna go to the mining ones, even material companies are coming to us, like Norion, Clariant, VSF, and investing on the area that we are working because they know that we have very high potential for conducting research, for recycling, for assessment in the environmental area, and they like to be part of that. So we are very well connected to the society. Every year we are receiving people from newspapers, from African countries, from other areas, from other universities who are coming to us, and we will having sometimes some workshops for them. Sometimes we are showing why mining is important. We believe at Swedish School of Mines, green transition starts from mines. That's why we are showing people that mining is not a disaster, really. Mining is not a dirty job. If we want to go finding dirty job, psychologists having more dirty job, or some other areas like surgeries. So let me, I want to enter one of your friends who's waiting here. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So, yes, it is the last slide that I have. You know, it's a beautiful city. We have very cold winter, but very nice summer. You can kayaking. I'm doing that. Kayaking over the water, and after 3 months, you can go do ice skating on the same place. So we have very nice aura, and you can see the. I put one of the photos there, and actually I took that photo. So I invite you to come and visit us. We have many different programs with University of Madrid. We have Erasmus, and you can apply for Emerald, and also you can directly apply to the master programs that we have. And there are a lot of opportunities for PhD and postdocs at our university. If you had any questions regarding whatever I said, not only today and in the future, you can easily contact me or one of our people in the recruitment group. Usually they are much more informed than I as director, and you can get your answer. So it is a very good opportunity to come in there because you will find job by starting your degree at LTU. Thank you, everyone.